happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with a brick. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins. No, don't pick on them. Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're going to figure out what's going to happen. You're going to get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick.
Ain't underrated all the time. Probably Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko is underrated because I feel like he fought outside of his weight class. Like, he fought at 135 when he's really like a 126 pounder. But people discredit him because he lost the big fights against a lot of bigger fighters. So he didn't really get a chance to fight at his weight class. He should be fighting against guys like Anyway and not Teofimo and Devin and shit. So he's underrated to me.
Why didn't it take 72 hours for the test to come back, right?
It came back after the fight, yeah.
Right. So why didn't come out that Tuesday or that week next? They waited till Canelo fight to push that he had something in his drug. Then once they pushed that, Devin and them was on ESPN that night promoting that he was. It's all in. I'm telling you.
What about your thoughts on Victor Conte being about what Ryan said?
That you trained up in the version that fought Devin would beat you easily.
He also said,
bro, go look at Ryan fight and go look at Ryan versus Devin and go look at my fight versus versus Ryan. And you can tell that Ryan didn't look no different. If he looked any different, he probably looked worse. He just was a bigger person, much slower. If he was on anything, why he didn't have stripping all his, like, every punch, the brick hand, the jab, everything would have been strong. He only hit him with the same punch I told everybody, a hook, which is Devin was sitting right there to get caught with the hook. And they talk about this, my bad, talk about these guys, whatever, pound for pound or
Billing at it.
You know, they're just going to keep saying things to try to change the narrative and make it seem like, I started everything or, whatever they want to tell the world. But they people, man, they like to, come off a certain way, and try to trick the fans and, just trying to make it seem like, they these certain type of people. But I know what kind of people they is, you know what I'm saying? And, I ain't going to go into details, but at the end of the day, man, I'm trying to fight.
Devin is an easy fight for Key. I don't know boxing. Now, look, I got a serious question for y'all. You ready? Now, when I go in there and make bro look like easy work, what y'all gonna say there? Like, what are y'all gonna say? Like, not trying to say, like, bash in y'all face, but when I go in there and make him look easy, or if I go in there and stop him, what can y'all say? Are y'all gonna put me, like, pound for pound one of the best? Can Keyshawn be the greatest of all time? Like, what we talking about if I go in there and stop him?
Are you the king of boxing?
No, I'm not the king of boxing.
What's gonna make you become the king of boxing?
Whoop a couple more niggas' ass.
Let's start right now.
Nah, not right now.
Who's some of your favorite fighters to watch right now?
Favorite fighters to watch right now?
what have you seen?
I like Bivol. I like Keyshawn Davis. I like right now, like in boxing right now.
Yeah. Right now, and then something that you like, molded your boxing style after.
Bam Rodriguez, Jerron Boots Ennis, Tank a good fighter. Somebody I probably molded my style after, probably like the Andre Wards and the Floyd Mayweathers and Bud. I watch Bud all the time, so them guys for sure. And Pernell Whitaker.
Okay.
You say somebody that's a top fighter for me to fight right now?
Okay, right now?
Yeah. Shakur?
I wouldn't say Shakur. I mean, but people want Shakur. I would go maybe T.O. I would say maybe Ryan rematch again, only because of what he did to Devin Haney. I would have said Devin Haney before the Ryan shit.
They got a couple fights.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yeah.
I'm lined up. I think he fighting somebody. He fighting Rolly. He fighting Rolly, then he fighting Devin again. Like, they got fights coming up. They got shit lined up already.
Okay, me? I mean, I'm just saying, as a fan of me, I'm gonna say T.O. I'm gonna say Shakur Stevenson. I'm gonna say,
but now, okay, now go look at his fight and see, like, all right, he's the same. He haven't done nothing, bro. It's about people backing him. That's what the build up is. You feel me? And I don't even want to be talking about this nigga, but it's about people like, oh, this he was signed to Andre Ward or Terrence and his, like, you know, behind him. It's about like, oh,
you think everybody's scared to fight Shakur?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's great.
He hit hard, right?
It ain't that he hit hard. It's just that
he's hard to hit. And I think people don't like that.
Yeah, they don't like that.
They don't like that.
He mastered the martial arts of hit and not get hit.
Mm-hmm.
If you master something in a sport that's one-on-one, only a select few people is going to be crazy enough to be like, man, I want to fight him. I want to test him out. You know, just say if you mastered, you know, wrestling.
Right.
You know, and you was one of the coldest wrestlers ever. You know, it's going to be people that be like, they going to go in there like they was used to go in there with Tyson. Like, man, I can't beat this dude. Like, man.
They already lost in their mind.
You know what I mean? And it's going to be some dudes like, man, he going to have to beat me. He going to have to show me. Like, I'm just as good as him. You know, and I think that's what it comes down to with boxing. Like, people is scared to lose, and he's not scared to lose.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's putting his talent and his craft on the line every time. Like, hey, show me that you can beat me. And the people that know that it's going to be a tough time, they're like, I don't even know if I want to go through that, you know, because I want to keep my O. And I think that's what it comes down to.
Believe. But I'm telling the fans right now, don't believe them niggas, because them niggas start false narratives. That's all I'm saying. They start false narratives. They try to make shit. See, I know what's going to happen tomorrow on this purse bid. I know. I already had conversations with his bosses and shit. I already fucking know. I know the numbers. Nigga, I know. I'm part of it. I know what the fuck is going on. So why am I going back and forth on Twitter with these niggas when I fucking know? I'm having fucking conversations with these people that's putting the fight on. Why am I talking to Bill? Bill, why are you DMing me? You act like a little ass. You act like a little nigga. You DMing me. I'm 20. I'm your son age. And you dick riding me. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. And you on my line, my nigga. Hey, Bill, when I beat the shit out your son, I would love for you to be my promoter. On some real shit. I would love for you to be my promoter. I'm not even gonna lie to you. No bullshit. When I beat the shit out your son, let's sing Kumbaya. You know, let's go to Dubai or something. I don't know. And, you know, let's get back cool after I beat your son ass and be my promoter. I'm gonna make you money, nigga. That's what it's about, right? I'm gonna make you money. What the fuck? You gonna have Devin and me making you millions after I beat his ass. And we can make more money. But, you know, be my promoter, Bill. Because it seems like you want to fucking, you look like you want to do it. Shit. I'm giving you the invitation. After I beat your son ass, you can come over here. You could come home. You could come home. Y'all pipe ride me. Hey, I'm telling Bill right now, stand on your word. Bill, stand on your word. You hear me? Bill, stand on your word. Stand on your word, Bill. I know it's about to happen on this purse bid tomorrow.
Yeah, I was thinking, what if Keyshawn back out of the fight with Devin Haney? What if he say, I'm good? Yesterday was announced, Dan Raphael, I believe, announced that Top Rank got Frank Martin now. Keyshawn versus Frank Martin. Keyshawn will probably make 1.5, 1.2 something. I don't know. I don't know what he got in his contract, but I think he'll make decent money for that. Versus Haney, probably get paid maybe a couple mil, 2 mil. So that means if my calculations are right, for that fight to happen, right, in a purse bid,
25% ain't much. For $2 million, that's $8 million that somebody got to put up or cough up. If that's the zone, because now we know that, hey, Devin Haney's with the zone. They paying for his fights. They got to put up $8 million so that means that Keyshawn will get $2 million. Devin will get $6 million. That'd be worth his while, I think. Yeah. What if all this shit flip? What if Key say, I'm good? Dev will keep his belt. He'll have to figure out a fight after that.
All right, man. Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. You know, they scared to come outside. They know Debo stepping night and day. They scared to come outside. They know Debo stepping night. So appreciate y'all. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit the share button for your boy. You know, got a nice little lineup. We're gonna hit some quick hitters up in here. Then we're gonna get to the main topics of the show, which is Shakur Stevenson reveals he'll never fight Devin Haney. Ooh, newsflash. And why Top Rank should drop Keyshawn like it's hot. If the pimp's in the crib, man, drop it like it's hot. If the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. So got Isaac Cruz defending his WBC interim WBC title against Nestor Bravo September 19th. I mean, it's a regular DAZN card. They can keep it. Throwback. No, that. Hell no, that don't side me. They want to see that shit. They be giving you some bullshit ass cards when it come to some free shit. Oh, DAZN night, man. But shout out to the Zapata card last weekend. That was a good free ski. For some reason, I thought they was dumb enough to put that on pay-per-view. Yeah, appreciate y'all once again. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. So I thought this was interesting to start the show off with. It ain't gonna be long. It's one of the guys I really, really like. So when I hear news about him, I like how he moving. And we're talking about, I call him the Chosen One, to be honest. That should be his nickname, the Chosen One, Moses Atama. So I found out a couple days ago, I hadn't been able to get to it. Moses Atama, Philip Hargovic to fight for the vacant IBF title. I'm assuming that the good brother, y'all good white brother, y'all Brad brother Usyk dropped the belt. And he's fighting Philip Hargovic. So I've had the pleasure of seeing both these guys fight. Hargovic is a big guy. He can punch. I think we're gonna, get a few more questions answered when it's regarding to Hargovic, we know what he made of. Hey, who did Philip Hargovic rob with a gun and a mask? Who the hell was that, bro? I mean, I can't forget. Was it Zhang? Oh man, he robbed him blind. I mean, he robbed him blind. He took the chain off his neck and robbed that brother blind. Like, I'll never forget that fight, bro. I kind of dozed off, man. Zhang was cruising on his ass, cruising down the street in my 6'4". I want to say it was Zhang. Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, it was, man. He robbed the fuck out of Zhang. What car was that shit on? Man, bro. Yeah, it was Usyk and Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Man, they robbed the hell out that man. I think that might have been the second fight. But Hargovic, a big boy, 6'6", 82-inch reach, 75% knockout ratio. Really got 2 losses, but he got stopped by Daniel Dubois, so he had a cut over both his eyes, and he got part. But for Atama, this is a good fight, bro. This is a real good fight. We about to find out, if he can take it on the lamb chops. That's what we about to find out. But I'll tell you this, I like Atama a lot. I think the only real question is just attrition questions. Can he go a hard 12? Can he fight 10? Can he fight if somebody speed the pace up? Can he take a punch? And if he can answer those questions, man, he can take it to the body. Man, I don't see why, the UK don't ring the horn right here. So I like this. I like that they fighting for a title. Hargovic, he got 2 losses to me, but technically 1 and got stopped by
a guy who's been a title holder in his division, who's a really good fighter, and Dan Du Bois. Most of the time in the fight, Philip Harkovich now for the vacant IBF title. This is one of the rare situations where the IBF gets it right. A time of 14-0 and 12 KOs is coming off round 5 knockout against Jermaine Franklin. Shout out to my Michigan brother, Jermaine Franklin. I got a chance to interview and talk to him. Really good dude, by the way. It's in the interview playlist somewhere. In March, we'll face Harkovich 21-15, who will be his toughest opponent. The bout is going to take place August 29th, so I'm looking forward to that. At the O2 in London, promoter Frank Warren told the BBC Sports in Queensbury paid Frank Sanchez, who was the IBF mandatory challenger, to step aside and promised the Cuban to fight against the winner. So, I mean, in general, I don't really, think Frank Sanchez deserved that fight, but he did beat the dude we wanted to see Harkovich fight. What's his brother name? Richard Torres. He parked Richard Torres and Sanchez. I mean, then Sanchez, when he had one on a law street, and then some people alleged that he part of the Eddie Renato OJ the Juice Man program. Some people said that. I don't know. I ain't been watching. He got one loss. He got a stop at Ege Cabal. It ain't no shame in that. I think Ege Cabal, outside of Alexander Usyk, might be the best heavyweight going right now. So no shame in that. Other than that, he came back, beat Ramon, who was 18-24-0 in Baja, California, Tijuana. That's in Mexico, by the way. And then he came back and beat Torres at the goddamn pyramids. So he got to be about 44. They say 34. So I'm cool with that. Fatama able to get Harkovich, which is beat him, which is not an easy task to do. If he able to get him out of there, then you put him in there with Frankie Baby. That's Frank Martin, ballpark Frankie Baby. I think we got a good fight, man. I think this is exciting. It's unfortunate that a lot of people, were so against Deontay Wilder, and then we couldn't have Big Baby pass the torch, or the Toledo Big Baby. We can get him to pass the torch. So people were so critical and hated on Wilder. If he was a mayonnaise nation, people would have loved Wilder. They love Triple G bum ass. He wasn't fighting nobody. He was just Olympian and shit, but people was anti-Wilder. Now y'all ain't got shit. Not a heavyweight. The heavyweight American scene ain't got shit. The reason the heavyweight division was brought back was because of Wilder. Because Wilder was an American that can kind of walk and chew bubble gum. You feel what I'm saying? So, a lot of people hated on Wilder. Now you ain't got another heavyweight champion. I've said that from the beginning. If it's so easy to have a heavyweight champion, if anybody can do it like Wilder can, why y'all can't show me another American? Before Wilder was possibly Brian, or at the same time, Brian Baba Jennings, shout out to Philly. And before him, it was supposed to be Seth Mitchell until he got ran out the ring by Chris Arreola. I mean, that's one of the funniest fights you ever watch. If you ever see somebody get chased in the ring, you want to see it, watch Arreola and Seth Mitchell, right? So, yeah, I'm excited for this fight, man. I wanted to speak on it, man. I like Moses Atama. Harkovich, he's cool. I just didn't like the way he robbed Zhang Blind. He robbed Zhang Blind, took his chain off the nigga, took the bling off his wrist. That motherfucker robbed Zhang. Zhang. Every time I come around your city, Zhang. Pinky ring costs about 50, Zhang. Every time I buy a new ride, Zhang. And Harkovich robbed that motherfucker. The pinky ring, the ride, his dignity. Motherfucker came in there kicking the door, waving the fofo. Zhang talking about Philip, don't hit me no more. He talking about don't hit me no more. That motherfucker flinching. Every time Zhang see that motherfucker Harkovich, he flinched because he think he about to get robbed. That's how bad that robbery was. Man, that was some nasty shit, boy. That man, shit, man. If I'm Zhang, what Marvin Hagler would say every time he watched, what the time he said he had watched shit. He said, I watched the Ray Leonard fight and I don't see where I lost. I broke the TV. Hey man, he felt like he got robbed so bad by Sugar Ray Leonard. That motherfucker never steps foot in the boxing ring again. He never professionally fought again. So every time he watched that fight, he like, I don't see where I lost that. And quite frankly, I feel the same way. Then you had Antonio Tarver talking about the first Roy fight. I generally watched that fight a couple of times. I tried to be as objective as possible. But, in my opinion, I thought Roy won that first fight still. I still thought Rory won that first fight, and maybe he could call me crazy like I'm Guy. Some niggas will get it, some people won't. But some people may think I'm wilding, but I think I thought Rory won that first fight. Now the second fight, Antonio Tarver, got excuses tonight, Roy? I'm like, oh man. Hey, real talk, man. Niggas wanted to kill Antonio Tarver ass. Hey, niggas wanted to kill Tarver ass. Niggas wanted to slide on Tarver. I swear to God, you had a whole bunch of niggas wanted to slide, but shout out to Tarver, man. So he's still one of my favorite guys, man. He broke a lot of niggas' heart, bro. Oh, you got any excuses tonight, Roy? Boy, oh boy. That boy sent our brother Roy into the shadow realm. But let's switch places. So Tim Bradley explains Abdullah Mason danger for Williams Zepeda. I think this is a good fight. And I heard, we talked about it yesterday that Raimondo Muratayev, baby, trying to look to fight to unify. And the question is, are they willing to put Raimondo Muratayev, are they willing to put Abdullah Mason in there with Hector Muratayev, Hector Williams Zepeda? That's the $1 million question. Is he ready for that yet? Young Abdullah Mason, is he ready to go on the Hector diet? And honestly, I'm not sure he's ready for neither one of them guys. He had a good showing versus Albert Bell. But I mean, these fighters are tailor-made for him. And you got to ask yourself, if you lined up against Muratayev, you might have an advantage because of the weight cut might be killing. Without the rehydration clause, it shouldn't really be an issue. But that's an interesting fight. That's a fight that Top Rank probably, especially with losing Keyshawn Davis, or probably going to lose Keyshawn. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. They're probably willing to, they're probably not willing to consolidate, Mason and Muratayev. I think they're really send Muratayev at Williams Zepeda, but also, at this point where Abdullah Mason, is he really going to make his head at 135? Do we really need a marquee fight at 135? One more chop motherfucking Aki way sandwich, he gonna be at 140, and before you can blink after that, he gonna be at 147 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? So regardless, if you want a marquee fight, obviously I think if from a business perspective, I don't know nothing, but if I'm Top Rank, either I'm sending Mason at Williams Zepeda or I'm sending Muratayev at Williams Zepeda. And then if you Golden Boy, we gonna try to knock both of them off to keep it a bean. I don't think Shakur Stevenson is really trying to do shit at 35. I think it's a pump fake. But honestly, if I'm Abdullah Mason, I'm lobbying to get this fight. And the thing about Abdullah Mason in this particular fight, if you don't use the jab and you don't get more, if you don't get Zepeda out of there, nigga, you might get worked on. I don't think this is as clear cut that, I think it's a dangerous fight. Now for Muratayev, I didn't see his last fight, but I do know he's a very calculated fighter, very smart fighter. He don't smother his work. Muratayev and Zepeda could be fighter of the year. Zepeda and Abdullah Mason can be fighter of the year. Abdullah Mason and Muratayev. It's a great triangle. If we pull up the rankings, if the zone should start doing tournaments. You know what I'm saying? I said the same thing. I did a short. You obviously see probably tomorrow. I think at 9 a.m. And I said that they should do a tournament between Rowley, Ryan, Devin, and Liam Paro. You know what I'm saying? And if you can get Williams Zepeda and Catterall to be your wild cards in there, they should be your wild cards. I know Hitchens is on Zuffa, but I'm pretty sure they can work it out where everybody get in this tournament. It'll make a lot of sense. If you want to add a couple more people at 47, 1 second. Okay, buddy, I hear him.
Believe. But I'm telling the fans right now, don't believe them niggas, because them niggas start false narratives. That's all I'm saying. They start false narratives. They try to make shit. See, I know what's going to happen tomorrow on this purse bid. I know. I already had conversations with his bosses and shit. I already fucking know. I know the number.
All right, my bad. So when you go in here and you look at 135 pounds, you could throw Schofield in there, but you can't really trust Schofield to do the right thing. You can throw Jose Venezuela in there. You can throw Andy Cruz in there. But really, I think at this point, Top Rank will have more to lose in the tournament than anything. I think, if Abdullah Mason can make that jump and win this tournament, they got a superstar on their hands. But in general, Abdullah Mason, as long as he can make the weight, some good fights. I don't know if you can get Schofield in the ring, but honestly, if I'm speaking from a top ranked perspective, I'm probably gonna throw more Tayev at Williams Zepeda. If I'm speaking from a fan's point of view, objectively speaking, more than likely I want to put Abdullah Mason there with both of them. I'm gonna put Abdullah Mason in there with Williams Zepeda. That's a dangerous fight. I'm not sure that fight is as clear cut as people think it is. Because the problem with Abdullah Mason, he young, and if he can't hurt Williams Zepeda, he gonna get his win gonna get tested. And he won a strong. What do you want about a strong 10, a strong 12, almost a full 12 with Albert Bell, and Zepeda gonna be right there. And at this point, shit, if you want to take shine from Shakur Stevenson, he's selling it. So if they can teach Abdullah Mason to really use his jab, and he really jabbed Williams Zepeda, and he able to counter Zepeda, it's a good fight. If he can't hurt Zepeda, I think he in the fight of his life. If he can hurt Zepeda, he might be able to cash in at one of the biggest things one of the biggest things in boxing. They put that on TNT. Zepeda, who just fought on TNT, Mason, who just fought on TNT. Now, if I'm Mason, I'm making that motherfucker come to Ohio too. You know what I'm saying? He coming to Ohio. That motherfucker just got a title. So honestly, bro, I think if I'm a boxing fan, Zepeda and Abdullah Mason, but if I had to be real, that might be closer to a 50-50 fight than people think it is. And y'all know I hate the term 50-50 because really it's an opt-out term. I really don't want to. Most people inside boxing say 50-50, they don't want to commit to a victor because they don't want to offend somebody. That's usually what it is. So Mason and Zepeda, and maybe we get more Tayev and Shakur Stevenson at 40. I prefer that. I don't give a fuck what Shakur do, but I prefer we get Mason and Zepeda. It's a great fight. I think Zepeda got a great chance to win it. I think Abdullah Mason got a great chance to win it. But the win, the ability to win the fight is pretty much on Abdullah Mason. If Abdullah Mason, use his jab to create space, and he able to, hurt. If he able to hurt more Zepeda, and we already know what time it is. But if he can't hurt Zepeda, he can't control the pace with his jab, he might get stopped late. That work rate is a lot. That work rate is a lot. So I don't see too many. If anybody take a step back, it'll be, Mason a little bit. But I think it's a great fight. And I think if you see Zepeda going backwards, with it, I think if you see Mason going backwards, using lateral work movement, he got a chance. But Zepeda might be too small, but I think if Zepeda can withstand the punishment and take him 9, 10, 11, 12, he got a chance to drown Leon Mason. But this is a fantastic opportunity for Abdullah Mason. And for Zepeda, you got two guys that was just featured on TNT The Zone. Why not put them in there with each other? What's the point? What's the point of y'all, putting these guys back to back on the TNT The Zone debut, and then they second show, they sophomore show? What's the point of putting them in there together, putting them back to back if you ain't gonna put them in the ring together? So financial shouldn't stop this fight. The money should be right for both of them to show on TNT. And if Mason, look good in this fight, you forget about Key, you could forget about Shakur Stevenson. They become disposable in the mob ties realm of things. Mason is the star. And don't let Mason be able to get more Tayev in the unification or somehow get, Auntie Schofield's son in the unification. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. No, I think Andy Cruz might be squeezing down, but it don't matter. He ain't got no recognition, no way. He in Philly and don't nobody know the fuck he is. Good fighter though, but in general, yeah, man. If I'm Abdullah Mason and I'm his team, this is the fight we trying to get, But if I'm his dad, motherfucker, man, you gonna glue that backhand to that motherfucking head, and we gonna be jabbing. We gonna have a pre-camp where that dude don't do shit but get his head off the line and throw jabs. Spear jabs, power jabs, up jabs, power jab. Like, man, I literally tape that motherfucking hand to that other hand to the side of his fucking head, and I had that motherfucker just jabbing for 4 straight weeks. Because if he get in this fight and he get into a slugfest versus Zepeda, and it become a fight of attrition, and he don't hurt this motherfucker, he get tired, he gonna get parked. I'm telling you that right now. But decide. It's a good fight. Golden Boy, they should do the fight. But, they might play 4 corners with the belt. Y'all know how the vibes go, right? But, yeah, I think this is the fight to make. But, I don't see the top rank putting more Tayev in with Abdullah Mason. Not unless one of them fight, Zepeda first, because it don't make sense with Keyshawn going on the shelf. It don't make no sense, bro. So let me get to the comments and then then we're gonna get to the main well, we got one more thing to get to, then we get to the main shit. So before we get there. So I'm gonna get to the comment section after this. Just in case I don't make it home tonight. So I'm trying to find it here. Well, you know what? Shout out to Barbara Choice. She sent it to me on Instagram. Shout out to her. Shout out to her husband too. Shout out to her. So she sent it to me. Give me a minute. Here we go. I appreciate it. So that way I don't have to go find it. I don't have to find it. 1 second. Bam. Here we go. Bing, bop, boom, bing, bop, bam, bam. Niggas feeling entitled just because they knew me since I was a kid. Nigga, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Shout out to Kendrick and shit. Kendrick kill hip hop. Kendrick kill hip hop. Yeah, if Drake would have won it, man, eat a motherfucking West Coast dick, nigga. Eat a McBluffin dick. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Real MCs always gonna prevail. But hey, Liam Paul promoter, No Limit Soldier. I thought I told you. Not that No Limit, though. I heard you earlier, Coach Malachi. He said, I thought it was Master B. Nah. It's the ice cream man. It ain't my fault. Hey, they should have just let Shakur Shocker do that. It ain't my. They should have just let Mystical drop 3 fucking verses on that bitch. But what he said about my man and potatoes don't make me. He said, I might not be shit to you, but I'm the shit to this label. I'm the shit on this label. But Liam Paul's promoter, No Limit Boxing, have reportedly opened discussions for IBF welterweight champion Liam Paul to face WBO world title holder Devin Haney in the unification bout. So the Haney's pivot. So I guess, picking up a 54 pounder ain't their first idea. So No Limit said this. Now it's reported that I heard that you read. And I'm pretty sure y'all read that the fact is that this fight is being targeted for America. This fight being targeted for America. I don't know if it's more money if they go to over there in Australia, but they want to do this in America. And Devin, like, I ain't going back to Australia. He said, nah, I ain't doing that Earlspin shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that shit again. So, I mean, honestly, I think it make more sense in Australia probably financially, but hey, especially for the zone putting that chili up. But I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, shit, unification bout, the zone should just go ahead and order they should just go ahead and order a tournament, whether it's 4, they add 6 fighters in there, which I'm gonna talk about that real quick. Australia's newly crowned IBF king Liam Paul, when the fuck did he get the belt? Hold on, when did he get the belt? Because slow down. When we get there, Liam Paul has been catapulted into negotiations for unification blockbuster against American superstar Devin Haney, with the talks opening this week for October headliner in the USA, the United States. Fox Sports Australia can reveal Paro's promoter. Poor Paro, that motherfucker had to fight in Puerto Rico twice. Like, damn, can he get in Australia? Can he get it where he fit in at? Fox Sports Australia can reveal Paro's promoter No Limit Boxing have open discussion with Haney and the reigning WBO welterweight champion. So it was said on the internet, the fake book the fake whatever, the fake sphere that Earl made $10 million going to Australia. I'm pretty sure something like that to get that nigga up, get down. The big fish is coming to your town. So the shock moves follows the break. Okay, we already know that. So yeah, Paro and this whole man, Paro and Dev, Paro, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, lost to that Haitian that claimed to be from Brooklyn, that no Brooklynites, no New Yorkers, no father figure. You got a father, nigga, who was on there with the king of New York, Edgar Berlanga, and ain't nobody show up to their fizzite. So, I think he beat Liam Paro, Yeah, he beat him by split decision, in Puerto Rico. So then, Paro went back over to, Australia, getting his chili. He went over there versus Jonathan Navarro, 18-1. David Pop 30-1. And then he had brought Lewis Betty Crocker over to Australia, to Queensland, and he put hands, foot, toes, elbows, and Australian motherfucking kangaroo foot all up that motherfucking ass. So, I mean, yeah, that's cool. I ain't tripping. Devin, become a unification title. Don't nobody gotta make a same day rehydration clause. You're gonna have Hitchison bitching. Oh, I beat him back in 1994. I already whooped him. And Devin Haney fighting my leftovers. He want to be just like me. I beat Liam Parvo. I beat him better and they ain't even fought yet. I beat him better. I beat him better than Devin Haney, and these niggas ain't even fought yet. So I'm cool with it. That's what Devin got to do to pivot, but the zone should capitalize on this and just make it a tournament. Put a trophy on that motherfucker, put some bonus money on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They should capitalize on that, man. You feel what I'm saying? So the zone, they can call it the Zone Invitational. They can have somebody sponsor it, right guard, left guard, Gatorade, Haterade, Powerade, Goodfella TV. You can sponsor that thing, put a little trophy on that motherfucker. If they want to give a nigga the zone being a bling bling chain or some shit, because they like niggas like shiny things. They can make it a 4-man tournament. They can make it a 6-man tournament. They can make it an 8-man tournament. Why not? They can't go nowhere. They can't go no fucking where. You feel what I'm saying? Where they gonna go? Over the motherfuckers Zuffa, they can't go nowhere. So you control everything. You need boxing. They need to start cracking a whip on these niggas, man. They need to start cracking the whip on these niggas, man. In my opinion, hell yeah, crack the whip on these niggas. Make them fight in the tournament. That make a lot of sense. And then you wrap it up with Undisputed. Matter of fact, you can expand it to like 6 fighters in there. Yeah, expand that whole, man. I don't understand why they won't expand it. Put Norman in that motherfucker, or put Key and our Hitchens and the fuck Keyshawn. That nigga shouldn't even be raked. Put Hitchens in that hole. Then you can put Jack Catterall, who already the mandatory or the interim title in that bitch. Hell yeah, why not? That make a lot of sense, But Paro and Devin Haney, fuck it, let's do a unification bout. I think Paro got a chance. He got a little small chance in there, but I think he also he sparred Devin Haney before. If my memory serves me correctly, they didn't spar, so they know each other. So it should be a good fight. It should be more action in the first 5 seconds of the fight than any Shakur Stevenson fight that ever been made. So yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do this, man. I like this fight. Like it better than Pacquiao. Like it better than going to get old ass Thurman. Then Thurman was done fighting motherfucking Sebastian for 2 months. That nigga face still looked like a banana that was inside your lunch bag for 24 hours. Nigga need to go sit the fuck down. You know what I mean, son? So it's a good fight. It's good for the culture. I do this for the culture. Devin do this for the culture. And watch Hitchens and them niggas gonna start. Yeah, but then Devin Haney fighting Paro. I already beat Lemon Parfait. I already did it better. Yeah. Devin want to be like me. He want to be fatherless. Yeah. He want to eat ketchup and ramen noodles. Yeah. Real Haitian move. Yeah. They eat oxtail over in Jamaica. We eat rat tail. He ain't ready to eat no rat. Shout out to my Haitian brothers, man. Hey, man, niggas, I used to roll with the Zoes. I mean, in the past life, I used to roll with the Zoes. On the Florida Zoes and shit. They fuck with your boy. Broke up a Zoe fight or two, and don't want to ever do that again with them crazy ass niggas. But Zoes in Florida fuck with the boy. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with me. Shout out to the Florida boys. Shout out to them niggas in Duval. Them niggas always rolling deep. They got a little bit. Shout out to my Zoes down. All my niggas down there in Miami. Got a couple niggas. Played ball in Miami Northwestern with Jacoby Harris back in the day. So yeah. I'm all through Florida. My niggas in Gainesville. My niggas in Ocala. My niggas in Tampa. Love Tampa. Shout out to y'all, man. Like, yeah, y'all know I used to be all through Florida, nigga. Hell yeah, all through Florida, all through the ATL, Yeah. Niggas say, yo, for real, see? Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Lavish, salute. He said, checking in from vacay in Cabo, Mexico. Salute. Don't go to don't get no hookers down there, nigga. Don't be down there paying for Maria in the back door. They're going to rob you. Key should have took the short money fight for the M. It was a couple M's or 3 M's, depending on how you look at it. Whether you took paying people out is okay. No, my thing is this, man. Key, Key didn't want to take a chance. You got to take the opportunity, bro. It ain't about the opportunity. Niggas don't want to take an ass whooping. What Craig say? Craig Daddy say? Uncle Willie, you Uncle Willie's son. He said, all I had was this. You win some, you lose some, Key. but you live to fight another day. Key got the switch. Think you a man with that switch in your hand? Jay Prince, I'm a man without it. Coach Malachi's right about the new generations of boxers wanting to get paid a lot of money just to fight media. Therefore, that ain't they fault. Somebody got to be money showers. Yeah, somebody paying them more money for less risk fights. If that's how you start, if you raise your child to be a spoiled brat, and then someone stop being spoiled, raise them that way for 10 years. It's gonna be hard to break them. Loma and Tank is still nice to me. I mean, whatever. I don't care what neither one of them, what that Brad and that Pookie should do. Stevenson is still a problem at 35 and 40. Stevenson, who? Adonis Stevenson? Yeah, I know you ain't talking about Shakur Stevenson. That nigga problem is he need to get the fuck off my TV screen. Watching no Shakur Stevenson. Key said online, man, I don't care what Key do, man. Key need to go put in a job application because he know Bill not taking 30%. I mean, it is what it is. You signed your life away. Key and Martin is still, I don't care about that fight neither. Shout out to Ballpark Frank. I might talk about him at the end of the episode. Devin and little Charlo fire, man. Charlo all risk, no reward, man. Let Charlo retire in peace, nigga. Showcase fight for Pitbull. Yeah, they can showcase that off my TV. Atama stepping up versus Harkovich is coming off a stoppage victory too. Yeah, that's a good fight. Atama get through this, man. He get through Frank Sanchez, man. Niggas, man, boy, oh boy. Heavyweight boxing is dead. Well, Atama gonna bring it back and force niggas to lean back. Yeah, Richard Torres. Sanchez, he courted Torres. I like Torres. He sound like a cool dude. Real ass race. Salute. American Heavyweight's gonna be back in 3 years with this kid from Juliet, Illinois. I heard about him. I don't know how I remember, but I did hear about him. I remember hearing about that kid. I think about it a couple months ago. Zhang old as hell too. Yeah, that motherfucker. Big Bang Zhang hit that motherfucking Wilder with that bang bang. She bang, she bang. You right, Rosemary box circles around Turbin the Fur. I watched it several times. Me too. That nigga was like, Andre, I swear I won that fight. I'm looking like, man, nigga, I'm trying to be not biased, nigga. I feel like you won. Roy beat Tarver 7-5 in the first fight, came in clutch to the championship round. That's what I'm saying. I watched that fight so many times. That fight, Hagler Hearns, one of my favorites to fight. My favorite Sugar Ray Leonard fight, niggas gonna laugh when I say this shit. It's the first Duran fight, man. If y'all don't think about Sugar Ray Leonard, man, that really solidified that nigga, in my opinion. That nigga fought Ray Leonard, bro. He fought Roberto Duran. That's a good ass fight, bro. That was a good motherfucking fight, bro. I was hurt when Tarver said that shit, bro. Got an excuse tonight, Roy. But Roy did cut down, but they can't be used as no excuse. It is what it is. I got Mason beating Zepeda, but they don't have to fight him right now. He should go up. He should do 2 more titles. Hell no, fight that motherfucking nah. You got a title, and that's the best fight, and y'all both been showcased on the same platform. And it's financially doable. Do it. Ain't no point in waiting. One honor salute. Then you gonna blow past Shakur Stevenson. Then they gonna start hating on you. Yeah, Jay Prince won't give him to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get him. I gotta come in at 35, but he gotta come in at 136. Right before we come in the ring. Schofield Zesty Daddy want 110 million. He need to get rid of his dad. Chuck, salute. What it do? He said, yeah, I seen they shut down that LA Fitness, my boy. Both of them bitches. With the one on Telegraph and the one in Livonia. I ain't really care for either one of them. I mean, the one in Livonia, it was all right. But I don't know. Where you working at that now? I don't live that way no more. I kind of do, but kind of don't. Show over here running up an invoice about time. Okay, I don't know what you talking about. Oh, Shakur. All right, bro. I got to my goddamn, he wants to vape. I don't know how y'all niggas be vaping, bro. But I ain't no smoker though. But yeah, we gotta move on. So I said, yeah. Hold on. Slow down. I just want to get to know you. Please don't turn around. Man, that's when I was going to the club when Bobby was dropping that shit. Oh, Mrs. Officer? Oh, man. Oh, man, dog. That was a good time. That was like the last, really good time to be a club nigga for real. Plies, man, boy, oh, boy. That was the last great era for hip-hop for real. Now everybody sound the same. Higgity, wiggity, jiggity, woggity, hoogity, higgity. Man, they need to kill that sound in rap. Yeah, what's the nigga they had me look up? Talking about this nigga album is fire, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this nigga name real quick. This about to rain and shit. Let me tell you this nigga name. His name is Rilo Rodriguez. Man, niggas just sound like the same other niggas. Hickety, bickety, chickety, hockety, hoogity, hockety, hoogity. That whole little sound, that singing rap shit, they need to kill that shit. I'm so tired of that shit. All this shit sound the same. He like, man, yeah, his album so fire. I'm just listening. It's the same. Higgity, hockety, jiggity, higgity, higgity. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So Shakur said, I'm too real for this fake shit. Nigga, what? I allowed these same dudes who play bitch games with me years ago to amp me up and get me hype. Ain't my type of hype up for a fight that's not even gonna happen. This is my last time letting these dudes clout chase my name. When at heart, I just want to fight on the terms that was agreed on. I won't be entertained with the circus anymore. Sorry, boxing and boxing fans. But you would never get that fight. Doors closed. The punk ass niggas could have mentioned my name, but no more response from me ever again. Hashtag him. Princess Crown. like, bro, do you think we stupid, bro? Bill lying. This shit has all been debunked. Keyshawn put the nail in y'all coffin, and then Keyshawn got exposed, and you came out of hiding, and oh yeah, I'm ready to fight. What terms was agreed on, bro? He said 104. It shouldn't even have been no terms. If you him, you gonna go up to 47 to whoop him, but you ain't him, bro. You was so much bigger than Oscar Valdez. You ain't give him a catch weight, and he still hurt your bitch ass. You were so much bigger than Joey Gonzalez. You blew off the weight versus Robinson Kasiasko, whatever his name is. Come on, man. You think you can? Oh yeah, they ain't really. You didn't want to fight, bro, and then you want to sit there and you want to play the role. You want to play this role, bro. It's shit a rap, bro. This shit a rap, bro. Your name, your word ain't your my name is my word. What Marlo say, your name ain't no good in this shit no more, bro. Don't nobody believe you. Don't nobody trust you. Don't nobody fuck with you. And I'm challenging people not to watch your next fight. For what? For what? Why are we watching his next fight for? He want us to believe. He want us to believe. He want us to believe. He want us to believe that after all this shit him and Shakur and my ties did, that he don't want that he getting ducked and he getting done wrong. Like, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. We over that, bro. We over it. We over it. So ultimately, I don't know who he think he playing games with, respectfully, but come on. Oh, I'm not. We know you never was going to fight him. We know you never was going to fight him. It don't even matter. We know exactly that your plan was not to get in the blender with Devin Haney all the way along. You was willing to sacrifice Keyshawn and sacrifice his reputation, knowing Keyshawn was already hot. What 42 Doug say? I'm hot, but it is not June. I'm hot and it's not June. So I don't really understand. You end up ruining that boy's reputation, knowing that he was hot, knowing that he could lose his deal, knowing all this, and then he kind of played himself too. He played into the narrative. Listened to Jay Prince. What may say old people like Jay Prince, the last to know that the world has changed. He's the last to know. He put y'all in the trick bag. And now look at y'all.
I come to Jay Prince gym. That's when I'm gonna spar Shakur. But man, nigga tried.
Come on. Only way y'all can save face and come back outside is scared to come outside because he ain't gonna fight on Shocky Foster. Only way y'all can come back outside if y'all fight each other. That's the only way y'all can come outside. He's Devin, not it. Nah. Yeah, well, Devin and Bill, it's over with, man. And this Bill, somebody that took care of you, bro. Make sure you was good. Make sure you have food in your stomach, bro. And this how you repay him. And then this old goof troop ass nigga calling in nigga shows and shit. trying to scramble his voice. Like, okay, it ain't gonna hit reality until people don't fuck with you no more, bro. And niggas don't fuck with anybody. Still fuck with Shakur, even in Jersey. That you know what's going on? Ain't no way. But then still, Goofy still fuck with old buddy. What's his name? With Tank Davis. You know, the niggas will follow Tank into a motherfucking Reading Rainbow Club. Oh, I'm heterosexual. Okay. Come on, man. Letting Tank put makeup on him like Tank be having. You know, Tank be having that mascara on, that foundation on. Tank said if I put this dress on, it's chrome heart. It ain't gay. But yeah, with Shakur Stevenson, bro, like, we know you didn't want the fight, so I ain't never getting the fight. So this is way getting out the fight, man. I don't want to hear him being on a pound list. I don't hear nothing about Shakur Stevenson is the best. Oh, he good. I don't want to hear that from Crawford. I don't want to hear from Jehovah. I don't want to hear from Fashion Nova. I just don't want to hear it no more. I've been told y'all, I've been peeped this character. I was called a hater. Just like when the Roosters come home for a lot of these other fighters. When I'm right, then, oh man, CJ, you was right. I've been telling y'all, ain't no hate. Ain't no hate coming from here. I ain't got no reason to hate. I'm just telling y'all what's real. What's real. And I've been telling y'all his character. I'm like, damn, if he this good, why don't dog just get in the blender and fight these guys? That's what my mentality is. Just go ahead and get it over with so you can say you're the best and you can pick and choose what you want to do. Come on. Am I wrong? But I ain't never fighting him. The plan was never to fight him. And then this is a way to really putting the cherry on top and getting out of the Devin Haney fight. Oh, go fight Boots and go do this and go. Like, all right, bro, you was a coward. You know, he's a coward. So be it. But when I seen this tweet, this is the cherry on top. This is cherry on top. But if Devin become that guy where you gotta get money to fight Devin, which that could happen, then he gonna say his name again. Oh, he ducking me. I don't want to hear nothing else from Mob Ties but Abdullah Mason. I'm upset that he signed over there. I didn't know he was over there until like a few weeks ago. I'm upset about that. I'm very upset. Like, why the fuck is you over there? That don't make no sense with that good wholesome brother over there with them dudes. And Jay Prince, like, what do make niggas sign with Jay Prince? That's my thing about it. The one guy that he had that became a real bona fide Hall of Famer and Andre Ward had to sue this motherfucker. SOG, son of God. Son of God had to sue this nigga. It ended up settling out of court or something like that. He ain't made one superstar in boxing, bro. Not one. He ain't made one superstar in the sport of boxing. Not one. So why niggas going over there? It must be a safe haven, bro. Must be a safe haven for ducking ass boxers. Gotta be a safe haven. It is a can I save? I wanna be safe. I see why Floyd ain't signed Shakur Stevenson. He ain't got it. You ain't gonna never get it, Flash. He ain't got it. You ain't never fighting Devin Haney, but you the best though. These niggas all want a father figure, man. All want a father figure. Don't part the nigga, the star nigga. Shout out to RP to the parking lot. I'm from Jersey and Duckcore. I gotta use that one. Stevenson has been disowned. He talks about real legends with nerve, pack him up, and appreciate the super chat. That's what a lot of people had a problem with him. When you start talking bad about Sugar Ray Robinson, a guy that you can't whoop, you can never whoop. When you start talking bad about that guy, bro, like, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. This shit is crazy, bro. This is insane. Oh, never fight Devin Haney. We already know. Never was before the negotiations. You just a clout chasing ass nigga, dog. Some niggas just love attention like a broad. He just love attention like a broad, whether it's good attention or it's bad attention, bro. He squat when he pissed 100% of the time, bro. He squat when he pissed, dog, and niggas ain't got no respect for him. Niggas will fight Shakur in the street, nigga. Real talk, niggas will fight that nigga. Ain't nobody scared of Shakur Stevenson, bro. Like, you think twice before fighting a nigga like Tank. You feel me? You gonna think twice before shooting a fair one with Tank. But Shakur Stevenson, what you got to fear for? What you got to fear for? Nobody really fuck with that dude, man. I've been telling y'all a long time ago. You know, the character in that guy is no character. That's what happened when you let a bitch raise a boy, raise a man, or try to raise a man. Ain't no character equality in that, bro. Hate to say that, but man, nigga, you know, he can't be saved. He's unsalvageable, man. Him and Keyshawn, that's why they trauma bond so well. And if Keyshawn, you know, if this whole plan is really like our conspiracy say it is, and the whole plan is to protect Shakur Stevenson, at some point Keyshawn need to air out Shakur Stevenson. Why are you protecting him? Sorry, dog coughing. Why y'all protecting him? That's all I want to know. What makes him so special? What makes him so special? That's all I want to know. What makes him so special? What makes him so special where Shakur, your career, which was already on the fritz if you Keyshawn Davis, and you know, let's get into it. Your career was already on the scripts, you know, and I don't want to kind of sound redundant from yesterday, but we got to recover this. You know, he had a no contest for the weed versus what was the brother name versus Nair Albart, the first fight. Then, you know, you get a title versus Dennis Baranchnik. Nobody really respected that title fight, you know, because you were so much bigger than him. You got the title. It came time to defend the title. They was asking you about rematching, you know, unifying with Mary Minor and Mortella. You were saying that you didn't want to pay the sanctioning fees, and you know, sanctioning fees were stupid, and he didn't want to do arbitration clause. They said, if you unify Keyshawn, you don't have to do that. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck that. You didn't want to do that. Fuck the belt. You lost the belt on the scale. You didn't want to fight De Los Santos. Allegedly, they said you was down to 4 pounds, right? I mean, you was down to 2 pounds to make the weight. Then you refused to make the weight. They brought a weight cut specialist in, allegedly, and said, let's make the weight. And you refused to make the weight. Therefore, Top Rank was messed up with you at that. Then you get to the fight. Then you start eating a hot dog, trolling the fans. They boo the fuck out of you. And then they ain't want to come support your next fight in Norfolk. They was fucking with Abdullah Mason. That's why he put up on Abdullah Mason, because he was mad because Norfolk was fucking with him because he saved the day. He played Captain Saver Keisha, you know, Keisha Davis. So he already had some type of ill will towards him for coming to save his motherfucking holy moly guacamole ass nigga. Then you turn around, you know, you got to sign to Jay Prince because you got put on the shelf, Key on the shelf, aka Elf on the shelf. So you was already upset about that. Then you come back after Key get put on the shelf. Then you come back and you do this shit with Devin Haney. You do all this posturing. Oh, Devin about to fight another Hector, and Devin need to fight me, and Devin ain't gonna fight me because Devin ain't this and Devin ain't that. And then they pull the spade. You try to pull the wool over our eyes about Bill trying to shortchange you. You get paid more money in both offers than you ever got paid before. Whether you took the 3 or whether you took the 2 million, you got paid more than you ever been paid before. And then you disappear. And then Shakur all of a sudden magically appear. Y'all trying to play this little trick or rule, and he trying to laugh and troll. And nah, nigga. Nah, but guess what? Shakur got his chili, nigga. Shakur got his chili. Shakur got his bread. Keyshawn and Shakur his 8-figure payday. But Shakur did, so Shakur gonna give you a piece of that 8-figure payday? Come on. RP to the parking lot. People forget Doug Core tried to get Tank in the Brotherhood, but he knew he was a two-faced and peeped the play. He tried to get everybody in there. You know, trying to play AAU boxing and shit. Nigga trying to do AAU boxing. Ain't that wild? He trying to play AAU boxing and shit. He trying to play AAU boxing. Crazy. That just let you know his mentality is to team up. Why he ain't go play volleyball? Why he didn't go play tennis or something like that? If that's your mentality, you want to be a team player, you trying to bring AAU to boxing. Like, nah, man, just go do an individual sport. You know what I'm saying? And now they saying Key may not come back until they don't owe him a fight till 2027. I say release him, bro. They should release Keyshawn Davis And there will be no racial backlash from nobody from Top Rank. If they release Crash Out Key, you know what I'm saying? Crash Out Keisha Davis, they should release him, bro. I would literally release him. He didn't learn his lesson from being put on the shelf. Jay Prince came and gave him a second life. Then he started praising God, you know, and then he turned back to the same way. Top Rank should literally release him. Ain't no point. And at the time, when they got rid of Crawford and Shakur Stevenson and they let them go on, they was making Keyshawn the face of Top Rank. Keyshawn was going to be the face of Top Rank. He was going to be the face of this shit. Keyshawn was going to have the block on lock, like that Ludacris song. I hear you niggas in the comment, oh, chicken and beer can't hold a candle to word of mouth. It ain't even close. Me and Haitian Chris had that conversation, and he started looking at word of mouth playlist. He said, oh yeah, chicken and beer can't fuck with that. I'm like, I told you niggas. But nonetheless, yeah, so Keish, you know, like I said before, Keyshawn need a reality check. It's all right, buddy. Keyshawn need a reality check. And that's just the God honest truth. Keyshawn needs a reality check, bro. Chill. Keyshawn need a real ass reality check, bro. He need to be released. He need to sit on the top. And then clearly Turkey don't fuck with him. Because when they was trying to hash out this 2-fight deal with Shakur Stevenson, they already had the idea that they were willing to work with other promoters at the time. They were willing to work with chill. They was willing to work with other promoters at the time. They really was. So they could have just hashed out a deal with Top Rank in the zone, and they could have did something with Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney, and could have just did it on the Zuffa or something like that. Zuffa had no right then and there. He fought on the Turkey card, right? Like let's just go down to his value. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Keyshawn's value, right? So when I'm hearing the highest number Keyshawn could have got was 1.3 million versus Edwin De Los Santos. He missed out on that payday because he didn't want to get knocked out by De Los Santos. Let's call it what it is. Shakur told him, he hit hard, little bro, don't fight him. You know, so he missed out on that payday. Then remember, he came back. Jay Prince brought him back to life like Frankenstein, right? And they said, you know, they was like, we wanted to see you and Hitchison fight. He said he wanted $3 million to fight Hitchison. Hitchison asked like 3.5 for. They said y'all niggas ain't worth that. A Haitian in a Norfolk nigga, we ain't putting that money up for the fight. So they priced each other. They priced each other out for that fight. So for whatever reason, if they really thought Shakur, you know, Keyshawn was like Shakur, what's paying them $3 million to be on the card versus Hitchison? What's $6 million when you paying Shakur 8 figures? You didn't play Usyk, you know, and Fury hundreds of millions of dollars and just threw that away. What's $6 million to a nigga like Turkey? What's $7 million to make a fight happen to a nigga like Turkey? You feel me?
How does the fight play out?
I'm knocking him out.
You think so?
Imagine that. I was being you since you was a kid.
Oh my God. Whoa. I didn't know about this. What happened?
Sparring. First time I sparred Keyshawn, I told Shakur, he's a little pup. We sparred and I beat him up in Mike Region.
That's a true story?
All right. So we know what it is. So if he had any value, his value should have told you that right then and there. He asked for $3 million to fight Richardson Hitchens. He asked for $3 million. That allegedly that $3 million, guess what? Top Rank said, we give that $3 million to fight Debo Dev. That $3 you want to fight Hitchens for IBF title at 140, you get that same $3 million to fight Debo Dev. Oh no. And if they probably gave him that same $3 million to fight Hitchens, he would have turned that shit down too. He wouldn't have fought Hitchens for that $3 million. He would have turned that $3 million down too. So right then and there, Turkey, who got money bags, who getting money, I'm getting money. Turkey said he wasn't even worth $3 million. So what did he make versus Jermaine Ortiz? If he didn't make 1.3, so it sounded like they said his highest payday was $900,000 that he actually got. Maybe that was versus Jermaine Ortiz. So Turkey already told you he ain't even worth the 3. Then Zuffa, who also funded by Turkey, they said he wasn't even a worthy backup option to get Devin to the zone. Bill was trying to put Keyshawn in the zone deal, Shakur and Keyshawn, and Zuffa wanted nothing to do with brother Keyshawn. You saw good brother Keyshawn. They didn't want nothing to do with Key. They ain't want nothing to do with him. They ain't want to give him $3 million. They ain't want to get him just to sign a deal to come to Zuffa just to fight Devin Haney. And then figure the Shakur Stevenson shit out in the back end or Tank or somebody else to fight Devin Haney. They want nothing to do with Keyshawn. So maybe they don't want nothing to do with Keyshawn because he attached to Zuffa. I mean, he touched to the zone in Top Rank. But allegedly, Keyshawn, the deal is about to be up. So you telling me Zuffa could have had an opportunity to have Key and Dev just to get a good fight on the ring? I mean, on Paramount, and y'all wasn't willing, they wasn't willing even to talk Keyshawn. They could have threw Keyshawn the $5 million to be on Zuffa. What's that? We paying Shakur Stevenson 8 figures. You pay Dev 10 or 11 they paying him to fight. They was paying him to fight Key on the zone. You pay Dev that 10 or 11, you get Key $5 million. Shit, you gonna get a more return on anything you got going on over there. All the niggas combined. But that just let you know Keyshawn don't have a good name, bro, in boxing, bro. Keyshawn name is gone, bro. Keyshawn name is gone. He got a second chance and didn't deserve it. Yeah, they need to put this nigga Elf on the shelf, Key on the shelf. Yeah, Key need to be on that shelf, bro. And I hate to say that about a young brother, but no, he let Shakur put a battery in his back. No, unfortunately, he let Shakur put a battery in his back. Now look at him. Now what can he do? So, I mean, shit, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Finish these comments up real quick. Keyshawn currently dependent on the 60-40 split. Man, dog, he ain't getting nothing he ever had. He got 15 fights. New music is trash now. Akeem Ali, Simba, L.A. Russell. I like LaRussell. Is the only new artist spitting. He said, ban Keyshawn Davis from boxing. He said they called Bobby V running in the hallway with a damn. So what? Freddie Jackson was on the blade too. Somebody Planet Fitness now, man, keeping it simple. Yeah, motherfuckers, I'm gonna pay the 10 ball. I'm gonna pay the 10 ball. Sometimes I go over to Planet Fitness with my girl every now and again. But yeah, I'm out in the burbs. I'm out the powerhouse of Novi. That bitch, it's cool. I don't really care for the people. I ain't gonna say I don't care for the people. It's the gym is fire though. You know what I'm saying? If you get a chance to go out there, bitch, go out there. The bitch fire. The gym. That bitch got everything. Shit, most day leg room is insane, bro. Insane, Said I want to see a rematch between Rejuvenated Shakur and Zip. Man, Rejuvenated? Is that what you calling it? Well, get past brother. What's brother name? Brother Abdullah Mason. He said, yeah. I said do the scavenger same way, league minimum when it comes to person. Yeah, he got his 18. He got his 8 figures. He ain't tripping. He got his chili. Keyshawn didn't. He said, give bitches and 10% in a pack of annihilators. Man, they gonna go back to Haiti and be the king of that bitch with 10% and some annihilators. They gonna be running the country. They shot to Miami. I fuck with Miami. He said, salute CJ. Remember when Doug Core and Jay Prince made a video to Youngboy? Yeah, niggas trying to get a nigga's umbrella back and shit. Hey, I'm surprised he's still alive. Him and Charleston White, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit surprised both them niggas still alive. Yeah, NBA Youngboy, I'm surprised, bro. I'm really surprised, man. Hopefully he toned it down, bro. He was in the middle of that Vine shit. They ain't always in the middle of some shit. Hopefully he toned that shit down, bro. Yeah, that's what you hope. But they'll never let that nigga get on top. That nigga talk too much. That nigga, they don't fuck with him. He too loud. Abdullah, I got your belt. That shit was funny. I gotta get that clip. I got your belt. You want to come get it? Shakur embracing the villain role. Then they gonna be embracing like nobody want to watch your ass role. Like Floyd was the villain, but niggas still wanted to fight. Don't nobody fuck with Shakur, man. He one of them socially retarded ass niggas, man. So I see Shakur beating Devin. Oh, man, how do you see that when he don't fight nobody, bro? How do y'all have this belief in a guy who don't believe in himself? That's all I'm saying. How do you believe he gonna beat somebody when he don't even believe in himself? What you talking about, ATL? I believe in you, and you too stupid to believe in yourself. I don't get it. How the fans can believe in somebody who don't want to squabble? Am I tripping for that, bro? How do you believe in a guy who don't want to squabble? Squabble up. I don't get it. Oh, Shakur ain't gonna do shit. Shakur don't want to fight nobody, bro. 29 years old and don't feel like he got to prove nothing. And they haven't proven nothing in boxing. He got a bunch of fake-ass belts that they done gave the nigga. Like I said yesterday, anybody else would have been stripped off the IB. It would have been stripped of the WBO if they went to Zuffa. Anybody else would have been stripped. So I don't really understand how fans have this. Or he would do what? He has an opportunity to fight Devin Haney. He has an opportunity. He didn't take it. What you need to catch weight for? You ain't did shit in the sport. What you need to catch weight for? Go whoop him. If you that nigga and you was gonna go up and fight Conor Benn at 54, you gonna go up and fight Conor Benn at 47, you could surely go to 47 and beat old feather-fisted Devin Haney. And you chose not to, and then you sent your little store run boy Keyshawn to do it, and he didn't have the balls to do it. All it is I don't have a daddy. I'm mad these niggas he got a daddy, and we don't really want to fight him. They can send Hitchens at him. They can send Shakur at him. And then you got Tiger Johnson, running his mouth. Like, bro, I ain't never seen him fight. No disrespect. So, it is what it is. He don't want to fight nobody at all. And I don't get how the fans are. Shout out to my nigga T. I don't get how the fans say he gonna beat anybody. He don't want to fight. He had opportunities to fight Devin since 35. He ducked them all. He did. He ducked, Dev. He ducked who else the fuck didn't duck? Tank. Well, I can't really say he ducked Tank. But Dev, anybody he could have fought that nigga that really beat Gary Russell. They got here the day before the fight. He could have fought bro. He said he wasn't gonna fight Key. He didn't fight O'Shaquie Foster. So it is what it is, man. Let me get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
If I was talking, listen, if your dad was out here talking like I'm talking, I'd tell my son to fuck you up too.